clutch pedal down, first gear, you have to get the biting point first before you go. Observations.
But I've got to say, I'm like really impressed. You're officially the best driver I've had on the channel so far. Hey guys, welcome to another mock driving test. So today we have a learner driver Alex, who messaged me sounding quite confident. Yeah, what did you message me, Alex?
I was very eager to come on the channel.
Yeah, and
I'm going to show you everyone how to pass.
He's going to show us all how to pass a driving test. Yeah, this is what we all want to see. Yeah, okay. So yeah, guys, if you do want to take part in one of these mock tests, all you need to do is drop us a message. Well, drop me a message on Instagram at DJN Driving, and yeah, I'll just select people randomly from there. And before we get started, what does everyone need to download?
The ultimate driving course.
Let's see. Have you downloaded it? Oh, I'm rooting for him now. Okay, right. My ultimate driving course consists of over 50 easy to understand, precise videos covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. These are practical videos demonstrating everything from moving and stopping a vehicle to all the maneuvers plus every other module. So if you're lacking in knowledge on a certain topic, or maybe your driving instructor hasn't covered everything on your lessons, then this course has it covered. Just watch the relevant video before your driving lesson, which means you'll get into the car knowing exactly what to do. This will definitely save time on your lessons. And as a thank you for the continued support, I've unlocked the first 10 videos of the course, which means you'll get them absolutely free. So even if you decide not to purchase the course, you still have everything you need for your first few lessons. I don't want any of you sitting there wasting time, as driving lessons aren't cheap. Along with the videos, I have also introduced a totally free to access theory section. As part of phase 1, you can access practice theory questions, road sign flashcards, and theory mock tests. Like I mentioned, these features are free to access regardless of whether you have purchased the ultimate driving course or not. And finally, just to let you know, I'm updating all of the videos in the course one by one, and there will be more features added in phase 2. So Alex, tell us a bit about your driving.
So I've had 16 hours of lessons now. I'd say I'm relatively experienced. Okay. But there's some things I need to work on, like following signs.
Have you done following signs before?
No.
Okay, have you done sat-nav?
I've done sat-nav, yeah.
Okay, so this is where I think like a lot of instructors go wrong. Yeah, it's important to learn how to follow the signs, direction signs, yeah. Okay, and understand how they work before you move on to the sat-nav. I will make you follow some signs today, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, any questions before we start?
No, that's cool.
If you do make a fault, I won't say anything to you until the end. And obviously you guys who are watching, I will talk about any faults that Alex does make, yeah. One thing that Alex has done, which a lot of learners don't do, he like, while I was setting up the cameras, he worked out how to start the car, and he had a little play around with the clutch pedal to see where the biting point was, which is a good sign. Right, are we ready?
Yeah.
So I'll move off whenever you're ready, please, Alex.
Okay.
So you know how the handbrake works?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just press it down.
Yeah, you press it down,
yeah.
Or you can accelerate. When you accelerate, it switches off.
Okay, so when I'm at a junction, will it automatically apply the handbrake?
No, it will if you want. So you know what auto hold is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could, like you said, it just comes on automatically. Yeah, when you do stop somewhere for a while. Yeah. So if you want that on, you just press the auto hold now.
All right.
Do you want that on?
Yeah, I'll have it on.
Okay, cool. So guys, auto hold feature, the handbrake just comes on itself when you're waiting anywhere. But then to release it, remember you have to press the accelerator. Yeah?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alex moves off with good all-round observations. Always check the right blind spot just before moving off. During this turn, Alex asks where he should be turning. It's okay to ask directions, but most examiners won't really tell you where to position your car during your test.
Is it there? Yeah.
I can't really help you out with that.
Tram Lines in Stoke. So it's interesting to see this.
On a road with tram lines, try to ignore the lines and keep to your normal driving position. Some learners tend to position their car central to the tram lines. For those of you who haven't done your theory yet, these speed signs in a diamond shape are for the trams, not for cars. Okay, at the traffic lights, I'd like you to turn right, please.
Right.
Again, Alex asks for help with which lane to select.
This lane here, is it?
Sorry, what was the question? Is it this lane you got to select? Is that what you're asking? Again, that kind of stuff we can't really. We can help you with, like, if you ask us, am I turning right? Am I turning left? Am I going straight ahead? You can ask directions again, yeah? Okay. Yeah. But you're not telling you which lane. Obviously, when you test, the examiner won't do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left, please.
The left.
The examiner will ask you to park up at a safe place at least twice during your driving test. Don't rush to stop. Make sure you identify a safe place before deciding to park up. Alex gives a good example of this.
Not here because there's a truck opposite. And that restricts blocks the road, restricts the road traffic or something. There's double yellow lines here, so I'm not going to park here either.
Thank you, and move off when you're ready.
Is that mine? Is that what you're writing?
No, when you do go for your test as well, yeah. For you guys listening as well, if you see the examiner, obviously they're gonna have their tablet, yeah. If you see them jotting stuff down on there or ticking stuff off, yeah, it doesn't mean you've done something wrong. Okay. Even when you've done something correctly, yeah, they have to just mark off that they've made you do certain stuff on there as well. Me, I try and write down like good stuff, bad stuff, so I can remember it all for the editing as well. And if you could turn right, please. When turning right into a side road, you only have to give way to oncoming vehicles. Alex stops for the car that is waiting to emerge out. In these kinds of situations where you have priority and it's safe, just continue. I know it sounds bad, but don't be nice and give others way. This is a really steep hill. I'm going to ask Alex to park up and then move off. He's actually going to talk you guys on how to do this correctly. A brave move. And if you could just park up on the left behind that lane of car, please. That's fine about it. Right, this is one of the steepest hills around here. If you can move up for me.
Right.
You want to talk to the leaders through what they should be doing here?
Right, so my instructor told me basically you've got to use common sense. It's a bit of common sense as well, to be honest. Just make sure you keep the accelerator pedal pushed down, because obviously you're going up the hill. Make sure you do your observations, especially the blind spot check, because you can fail for that. So
how about if you just do it and talk us through what you're doing?
Alright.
Yeah, demonstration.
So clutch pedal down, first gear. You have to get the biting point first before you go. And observations. And then blind spot check. Signal. I should have done signal as well. But yeah, signal, blind spot check, and then move. And stay in first gear as well, because you need the power to go uphill.
Well done, Alex. That wasn't an easy task. Obviously talking people through it as well, and trying to do it at the same time.
Yes, very, very difficult task to move off uphill. I think I got a minor for the signal, but yeah,
I'm going to let you off with that because you did the talk through.
Alright, cheers. And after you move off, make sure you cancel the signal as well, so you don't mislead other road users.
You have been using the ultimate driving course, haven't you?
Yeah, it's good. There's a new update as well, I think, so you need to check that out.
Yeah, I'm working on it like regularly now, and we've got a lot of free theory stuff. We've got the theory questions. We're getting the hazard perception on there very soon as well. So yeah, just a lot of stuff. Unlocking a lot of videos as well for learners who even don't want to purchase it. They could just
Nice.
still have whatever they need for the first few lessons. So no time wasting. At this junction, Alex emerges out when it's safe, but as we emerge out, he notices a car approaching quite fast. So after entering the road, he decides to build up speed to avoid slowing that car down. This was very good awareness. Sudden acceleration there?
Because there was a car coming from behind and you don't want to slow the car down.
Brilliant, well done. He notices the van approaching fast and holds back in a good position, not getting too close to the parked vehicles.
Nice driving.
Are you talking about yourself or?
No, that guy.
Oh,
Oh, very good. Green light for me.
Again, he shows good awareness when turning right at these lights. He doesn't pass the stop line until he can see there's enough space in the middle, and he positions well when waiting for the oncoming traffic. Alex notices the keep clear marking and assesses the space.
Yeah, we've got space. We've got space.
In Alex's words, he gives you learner drivers a tip. He is speaking as if he were a qualified driver. It's got me thinking.
Tip as well for you learner drivers: if you see a car ahead, make sure you show the examiner that you've seen it and just prepare basically. So if you're on fourth gear, go down to third. Just get ready. You don't want to be doing everything last minute.
If you could follow signs to Dudley for me now, please.
Is that left or right?
Is the sign. Can you see the sign now?
Yeah, right on the roundabout.
Now it was at these roundabouts that Alex came closest to failing. So you know when you exit this roundabout, yeah? There's another roundabout as well, yeah? Straight after. Which might be a bit difficult to see the signs. But Dudley is right third exit.
Right, so I'll stay in the right lane.
That's your call. So we're turning, obviously right here, you know that. Then we're turning right again, third exit, yeah?
So which exit is this? We'll be turning right? Third.
That kind of stuff's okay to ask. He does this first roundabout well. I like how he exits onto the right hand lane when leaving this roundabout. That puts us in the correct position for the next roundabout, at which I did tell him that we're going to be turning right. During your test, if the examiner does give you instructions close together, like I just did with Alex, listen carefully and plan what you're going to do.
roundabout here.
Yep. When turning right at a roundabout, you must signal right on approach and leave it on until you exit the roundabout. Alex forgets to signal right. This can be marked as a serious fault if it misleads other drivers. It would have been harsh to fire Alex just for this.
This one, yeah?
Yeah.
Straight ahead, I think.
After entering this roundabout, he shows good lane discipline by keeping to the left and staying close to the pavement. Now we're in a car park in which I'm going to ask Alex to do the reverse bay parking manoeuvre.
If there's a zebra crossing, check your centre mirror as well before you slow down.
Thank you for the advice. And when you get to the end, just follow it to the left, please. When turning around this bend, the space is quite narrow, which is common in busy car parks. Alex notices this and waits for the van to pass before steering. Find a bit of space to do the bay parking manoeuvre.
Oh, I can't park.
It's the final thing you're going to be doing then. So if you could just turn left here. So can you see you've got loads of bays on the left here, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you drive forward, then reverse into any bay on the left.
Right.
Alex just said that he can't park. That was a lie, because this may just be the best reverse bay park I've seen on the channel so far. Everything was good. The control, the observations and accuracy, finishing perfectly inside the bay. It's time to tell Alex how good I think his driving is. I think he might have shown me a fake provisional. What do you guys reckon? Okay, right Alex, I'm not going to ask you to switch on the engine, so on the aircon to stay on, yeah, because it is quite warm. But that's the end of the test.
Yeah.
What do you think you did?
I don't know, you tell me.
Wait, I've got to say I'm like really impressed. Okay. Yeah, so I think I said to one other person before, yeah, but yeah, I think you're officially the best driver I've had on the channel so far. Okay, the way you talk through stuff as well, which is really good, which is what we always recommend to the learners. You dealt with every situation really well. Yeah, really well. It's like, for example, when you turn right and you notice the car was coming quite close. Obviously, when you made it out the junction, it seemed safe. Then, as soon as you entered the road, you check your mirrors. The car was coming quite fast. You built up your speed. Yeah, everything was really good. You did come very close to failing. I could have failed you for one thing that you did, though. I could have failed you, yeah. But looking at the overall driving, it would have been very harsh to fire you for that.
Yeah. What was it?
So you know, when asked you to follow the signs to Dudley, following signs is one thing you need to work on. So make sure with your instructor here, say, look, leave the sat nav out, just follow signs, because that is, like you said, you haven't done that before, have you?
No.
Yeah, so definitely work on that. Yeah, it's a really important part of driving. So when asked you to follow signs to Dudley, and we were turning right and then right again, the way you stuck to your lane, brilliant. When we came up to the second roundabout, you were in the correct lane. Which signal did you need done?
Right signal.
You didn't signal right.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
I thought I signaled right.
No, you didn't signal. Okay, and
mistake.
And the way you entered that roundabout, it was a little bit risky with that van coming, with the white van coming, but we made it like without him having to slow down. It was a little bit risky the way you entered that as well. Okay, that was the only part where I was thinking, shall I not? But because everything else was really good, and your signals on the other roundabouts were absolutely fine. Your judgment entering the roundabouts was good. Like I said, it would have been very harsh to mark that as a serious, but it can be marked as a serious. Okay,
keep that in mind.
That was the only thing. There was nothing else to mark. That was brilliant. Well done.
I think it's partly because of the car as well. It's a nice car to drive. It's quite smooth.
But still, it's like getting used to a car that quickly. Like I said, when we started, like I mentioned off camera, you were like, you asking questions, and even like you started the car and worked out where the biting point was and everything. It just shows that you're on it, mate. Okay.
I've got a lot of good friends. I've had some help from my friends as well. I want to give a shout out to Alan. He came and picked me up, and then after we spent a good 45 minutes sitting in his car, he was giving me advice. Really, really good guy. So I want to give a shout out to my mates as well.
Well done to Alan as well. Okay, right. So Alex, thank you very much. Good luck with your driving tests. I know that you're going to pass. Okay.
Pleasure to meet you.
All right. Thank you very much. And guys, like always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.